Hello everybody, in this video we are going to read some more comments. Previous video was not very popular, but I really enjoyed making it and few people who watched it wanted some more, so here it is. We'll start with this one. Many people are not very happy with the new look of the multiplayer paladin. He reminds them of someone. Stalin Paladin? And his responses are very disturbing as well.
It's vodka time. Vodka will be served.
Well, that's one way to start off a video, but it gets even better. It turns out that Lord Caritas, 17 years later, still has loyal supporters. If Caritas were to be a king, his slogan would be "Make Lordaeron great again." I am not sure if kings need slogans though. Okay. Chris H36. I am doing this.
We will build more farms. And blasted elves will pay for the farms.
Well, so far we have a very political video. By this I would like to ask you, please try to avoid politics in my comments. That is beside other politics of course. Now let's take a look on something else. Grom Hellscream's Reforged model is perhaps the most hated model so far. Problem is not really with the model itself, but rather with his one-handed attack animation. You can see it especially when you put both old and new animations side by side. From old, you can feel the heat of combat. You simply want to shred his opponent to pieces. New one is like 18 years ago, maybe. But now, I am too old for this stuff. We have an interesting explanation for this from Reddit. I'm afraid it is the final version, because in Heroes of the Storm, Garrosh with Gorehowl also uses it with one hand, and even his Q skill hits base of Gorehowl with only one hand. It sucks and Blizz didn't change. There are already petitions being signed, protesters in the front of the main Blizzard headquarters. You can join them and force them to change Grom animation. He deserves it. Alright, next. Oh yes, Blizzard decided to give us some variety in the models, and he decided to do so by giving us a fat Dreadlord. And he totally stole the show. Ate the show even better. He chose thick life instead of eradicating life. He eradicated it by eating it, well that's the way. Poor Deathrock, consuming a bit too much mortal souls than what's good for him. No one warns you of the calories in the souls, goddamn right. It seems that Deathrock didn't take Legion's defeat very well. Maybe Deathrock is the Depressor after all, and eating souls is his coping mechanism. Well that one is almost said. I'm fat and my friends call me Deathrock now. Well, if you ask me, that's not as bad as the nickname goes, really. This one is interesting. I missed those undead Revenants. I never saw them in WoW. The same for golems. Where are they? And no, golems aren't earth elementals. Well, perhaps they are supposed to be, otherwise, no. Mad golems and stone golems are not in the WoW. We have our siege golems though. Revenants are in the World of Warcraft as well, but they look entirely differently. Seems like new Ghost looks like Angelina Jolie. I will leave that one up to you to decide. I'm just personally thinking that they made Ghost look way too pretty, and she should be looking more like this. And this is it for today, so I thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video.